This is a Student Learning Commons video presentation on cohesion strategies to advance a complex argument. Argumentative papers strive to prove a claim. This involves providing textual or factual evidence and then analyzing that content in the context of your claim. When you're doing this, it's important to be cohesive. So this means that your ideas are clear and that there's a sense of flow. You want to avoid choppy and disorganized passages. Instead, show relationships between sentences. This allows the reader to follow your ideas between paragraphs and sentences. Your writing should also be coherent. That is, all the ideas and paragraphs and sentences in your writing add up to create a complete picture. To cohesively and coherently provide a strong argument for your claim, it can help to begin the research and writing process with an outline. Organize your paper so that each paragraph or section focuses on supporting one of your reasons. There are two main ways that your thesis statement will guide the progression of your paper. These are keyword repetition and topic sentences. So recall this thesis statement. I can highlight certain keywords in my thesis statement here in cyan, magenta, and lime. Then I use these keywords to structure my paper. These keywords will appear in topic sentences at the start of paragraphs to connect back to my thesis. So I might start my essay body with a paragraph that explains what co-op or work placement is. There'll be a topic sentence that will include those keywords to forecast the scope of the paragraph and to link back to the thesis. Then I progress into the paragraphs that support my claim, that provide argumentation. If I want to have a paragraph on work-life balance, then that keyword should appear in my topic sentence. The topic sentence is the main point of the paragraph, so it needs to echo the reasons stated in the thesis. So for example, work placement programs provide a practical education on maintaining a work-life balance. It's immediately known which reason this paragraph will be supporting, and this sentence is in itself a mini claim. Then I'm going to spend the rest of that paragraph explaining, supporting, dissecting, and/or giving examples of this main point using textual or other researched evidence. There are many ways to do this, and it's challenging to give hard and fast rules for paragraphs. There are rules, but then there are also exceptions to these rules. One significant feature of a strong, cohesive, and coherent paragraph is that it only focuses on one main idea. However, a paragraph should also not be too long. If you find that you're developing a single idea and your paragraph is getting too long, consider using transitions. There is often a logical place where you can use a transitional expression to connect similar ideas within two different paragraphs. Transitions will highlight relationships that already exist, and they can appear at the end of the paragraph or the start of the next one. You also want to make sure that your paragraphs are not too short. So paragraphs should develop a single idea, and if the paragraph is too short, it might be underdeveloped. A paragraph should contain at least a topic sentence, usually a few sentences that provide evidence to support that reason, and then a concluding sentences. And those sentences between the topic and concluding sentences need to be unified. They need to be focused on developing that single idea. The concluding sentence is that last sentence of the paragraph. It should close your paragraph or your argument. It will support your thesis, maybe mirror your topic sentence, but will often go one step further by including that significant point that you've made in the body of your paragraph. So paragraphs follow that basic structure: a topic sentence, the main point, and the concluding sentence. Your main points can be elaborated using the pie method. So the point is just your main point. What is it that you're trying to say in this paragraph? The information is the proof of your main point. So this is the evidence from the academic or literary source. It can come in the form, a quote or a paraphrase. And then is the explanation. And this is where you analyze the proof or information. It is not enough to just provide the evidence. You need to explain how and why this evidence supports your point. When bringing in information or evidence, consider how it supports your argument or reason. Why are you providing this information? Why is it important? How is it related to your thesis? What is the connection? This is where you demonstrate your analytical and critical thinking skills and how you provide information and turn it into support for your claim. I want to end briefly with a comment regarding repetition. So keyword repetition is an effective cohesion strategy to connect body paragraphs back to your thesis. But we've also been told to avoid repeating ourselves when writing in academia. There is a difference between effective keyword repetition and redundant repetition. So this redundant repetition is writing in circles around the same ideas without advancing or supporting them in meaningful ways. It's just stating similar facts or evidentiary points in different ways without that requisite analysis or synthesis of ideas. Repeating information can demonstrate to your reader that you think it's important, but without your discussion of the evidence, your reader's not going to have any idea why it's important. Repeating the same information can even weaken your argument because your reader might think that there's really only that one single supporting point for your claim. On the other hand, effective keyword repetition is just that. It is repetition of key words or terms, not necessarily ideas, that advance your argument because it connects your paragraphs back to your thesis statement. Using this strategy can also help you to make sure that there is no irrelevant information in your essay. If you have a topic sentence to a paragraph that contains an argument, but then that topic sentence has no connection to your thesis, you might want to reevaluate the value of that paragraph or update your thesis statement. Effective keyword repetition helps advance your argument, it helps maintain cohesion and clarity, and you can do so creatively. You don't need to restate the exact same words over and over again, just so long as the general theme of the keyword or phrase from your thesis is consistent.